Most baking pans are just boring, gray slabs of metal that get shoved into the back of a cupboard. But these ones from Barlket are clearly trying to do something a bit different. Right out of the box, that pink exterior is the first thing that hits you. It is a bold choice for a kitchen tool, and honestly, it looks pretty sharp if you are the type of person who likes their gear to have a bit of personality. But looks aside, the real question is whether they can actually handle a heavy lasagna or a batch of brownies without turning into a warped mess after a few months. What stands out immediately is the weight. These are made from high-carbon steel, and you can feel it the second you pick one up. They have a solid, dense feel that suggests they aren't going to buckle the moment they hit a hot oven. That thickness is a big deal because it usually means the heat is going to distribute more evenly, which is exactly what you want when you are trying to avoid those annoying hot spots that burn the edges of your cake while the middle stays raw. The depth is another win here. At 2.5 inches, you have plenty of room to work with. Whether it is a deep dish casserole or a roast that is throwing off a lot of juices, you aren't constantly worried about things bubbling over the sides and making a disaster of your oven floor. The non-stick coating on the inside is smooth, and in practice, it does exactly what it claims. Brownies slide out with almost zero effort, and cleanup is usually just a quick wipe rather than a 20-minute scrubbing session. That said, even with a good coating, it is probably best to keep the metal utensils away from these. You can tell the finish is decent, but like any non-stick surface, it is going to show its age if you go at it with a sharp spatula. Now, if there is one thing to keep in mind, it is that the pink finish is definitely going to show some wear over time. If you are the type of baker who wants their gear to look brand new forever, you might find that the exterior picks up a few scuffs or heat marks after a dozen uses. It doesn't affect the performance at all, but it is something to be aware of. Also, while the steel is heavy-duty, it is still steel, so you definitely want to make sure you dry these thoroughly after washing to keep any potential rust at bay. It is a small bit of maintenance, but it keeps them in good shape for the long haul. For anyone looking to upgrade their standard kitchen setup, this set hits a nice sweet spot between being functional enough for daily meal prep and looking good enough to leave out on the counter. It is a solid, reliable choice that gets the job done without any unnecessary fuss.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.